if right now, let's pretend I'm someone at home, and I'm barely able to pay my bills, and my house is being foreclosed upon, and I could barely see that how I'm going to feed my family next week. How do I get my mind to the place of inspiration? How do I get my mind to the place of a cause? How do I go there as opposed to just, I'm barely able to make it past this month.
Right. Well, I can tell you, and I'm sure you have too, I have certainly been there. I know there were many, many, many months where I thought, okay, I have enough money to either pay the rent.
Well, you were living out of a car.
Oh, well, yeah, at one point.
You were living out of a car with your daughter or something.
Yes, I was at one point.
And then you even shared with me at the time you thought it was the heck of hex. And now you look back at that time. And
it was the best time of my life.
And I think your daughter even says to you that was some of the most special moments she had with you. So, Lisa, you're Native American Indian and you grew up on an Indian reservation. You literally had no money. I mean, when you say no money, we're talking about Uncle went out to kill the dinner, hunt the dinner, to bring home for you to eat.
Right.
And you went from that to earning over $3 million in 6 months.
Yes.
What would you say the key was? What was the missing money link that you found for yourself that was the key to be able to accomplish that?
Twofold. The missing money link for me was that as a child, I grew up and I was always taught the old expression of money is the root of all evil. Only it wasn't quite said like that. It was just always, it's just, you're going to go to hell. People that have money, there's nothing even good or right about it. And, oh yeah, they don't understand what it's like. And, there were all these negatives with having money. So growing up in that environment, once I went out on my own, I tended to self-sabotage. Anytime anything good would come along, anytime opportunity knocked at my door, I chose not to open it because I didn't want to be thought of as evil or bad or wrong, and I cared what people thought. And it wasn't until I sat down and took a long, hard look at things, and I knew because of the environment that I grew up in, which we already know what that is, I wanted a safe place for children. I wanted a safe place not just for children but for everyone, because domestic assault is it's non-discriminative. And I knew that I wanted to create a safe environment for everyone to be in. But to do this, you need resources. And so how can I provide these resources if it makes me a bad person? So there was this inner conflict that was constantly, pulling and tugging and causing a struggle within me. And I sat down one day and I thought, okay, I need to break free from the past and let it go. I need to appreciate it for what it was. It is what it is. It's all a perception. Let it go. Understand that it was there to teach me, to grow from. And from that, I sat down and I dug deep inside of myself. I opened up my heart to the opportunities that were presented to me, to the people that were brought into my life. I opened up my heart to have more of an appreciation for those people and where they were coming from, the information that I was learning from people, and just growing from a renewed point and understanding that I needed to let that in, and I needed to let go of that. And who am I? At the core of me, what are my values? Well, okay, my values are I need to help these people. Okay, to do that, I need these resources. Okay, now I know it's okay. I know that what that was.
You gave yourself permission. You found a cause and you gave yourself permission.
Exactly. And I let that go, and I learned from it, and I told myself that as long as I didn't lose the lesson, there was nothing lost. And there was nothing wrong with it, that it was what it was, and it was here to teach me that this is where I needed to be. And all of these things that happened so that I was able to see what needed to be done, or at least for me. And for everybody, it's obviously a different cause.
Everyone has their own missing money link.
Right.
Everyone's discover their own.
Right, and they're going to have their own. They're going to have their own cause that's going to move them to where they want to go. And for me, that's what it was. It was me just. I think the best way to say it for me is that I finally found my cause. I like that. I finally found my cause. I found what was absolutely going to just laser-like focus propel me to where I needed to go. And when that happened, then I discovered, that's what was missing. That was my missing money link. I wasn't giving myself permission to know that it was okay. You know? That was okay. Yeah. So how about you? I mean, you've turned down millions and billions to do many different projects
I don't
and
know
things.
about billions, but that'll
And
be a
then
rough one.
you decided to be the founder of Thank God I. And so what do you think that your missing money link was?
Well, for me, it was about providing something that's not been done before out there into the market. So it was seeing that there's this void in the market of sharing with people how to appreciate whatever's in their life. And I saw a way to do that that was unique, and to share this concept of appreciation no matter what's happened. Thank God I for anything that's happened in my life. Through all these different media forms, through books, through seminars, through video, through television. And I saw an opportunity to offer to people a place where they can come learn this and express their experience. So
Thank you, by the way.
you're welcome. and I saw the opportunity I would get to meet with different minds and explore how they thought, and work with different people from all around the world and with all different experiences, and to provide opportunity for people to express their own unique experience, and create ways for people to find their inspiration and develop their artistry. So for me, it was about creative expression and providing an opportunity for people, and who I would become in the process, and what I would learn in developing a brand that would be able to do that. So it was about the challenge of it and the opportunity of it. And it really fulfilled my value system to create something great and grand that meant something to the planet. And what I realized was it would take a lot of money to learn to do that. I drove for Domino's Pizza and to put myself through chiropractic school. So I had to learn by making money and losing money and losing money and losing. But then finally I learned that these are my values. My values are really to create something grand that gives people a place, a home, an opportunity to express and develop, and to really learn the principles that guide us. And when I saw a way to make sense numerically in a financial system, and I realized the amount that was needed in order to reach people all around the world, because everyone deserves the opportunity to be heard. Everyone has a story to share. Everyone's been through unique experiences, and appreciation is, a universal principle for everyone.